Breaking news, breaking news. Are you serious? We've got a very serious situation on hands right now that I'm very concerned about. Hurricane Maria has just been upgraded to an extremely dangerous Category 4 hurricane. And it's going right now for the Caribbean islands, including Puerto Rico. They are warning everyone in Puerto Rico and in these Caribbean islands, brace for impact. Brace for impact. It is a severely powerful storm. Hurricane Maria was upgraded to extremely dangerous just a few minutes ago, Category 4. And the National Hurricane Center said the islands, including Puerto Rico, need to brace for impact. Maria may be nearing Category 5 strength as it approaches the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico on Wednesday. Maria might make landfall on the eastern side of Puerto Rico and could bring major damage to the United States territory of Puerto Rico late Wednesday morning and into the afternoon, 2 weeks to the day since Hurricane Irma tore through Puerto Rico, killing at least 3 people. Folks, this is serious. Evacuation orders have been issued for parts of Puerto Rico. This storm is even more powerful, folks, than Irma that just devastated Puerto Rico. This one that's going to hit it is even worse. And the Puerto Rican government, Ricardo Rosello, said starting midday tomorrow, conditions will begin to deteriorate fast. The island could get between 12 and 18 inches of rain. What? And Rosello encouraged the residents there to execute emergency plans immediately. Now is the moment to save lives, he said. Officials say that 450 shelters will be open starting this afternoon, and they warned of possible catastrophic damage and a possible collapse of the vulnerable electrical system. The electrical power grid may completely go down for the entire nation. Flood-prone areas must be abandoned, said the Public Security Secretary Hector. If not, you will die, period. The governor said a federal emergency declaration has been requested, and on Monday, President Donald Trump ordered federal assistance to supplement the response efforts in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Most models are forecasting that Maria will stay away from Florida and the United States mainland, but not guaranteed. And of course, Hurricane Jose has now strengthened to a full-blown hurricane, and it may bring a powerful nor'easter-like conditions to New York City and Manhattan and Boston. Matter of fact, today, Hurricane Maria is churning the Atlantic Ocean and is set to travel across the Caribbean, likely affecting islands, including the British and the U.S. Virgin Islands, on its way for a devastating impact of Puerto Rico. Folks, everybody is scrambling. Everybody is, look, it's just, we're in this. Are you serious? This is day 28 since the total solar eclipse of the sun. I'll never forget it. 12 days before the eclipse, the Lord speaking to me in prayer and impressed upon me by the power of God and said, Paul, this is a warning for America and for the world. Now, I brought Mark Biltz on as a guest on my live show, and he said the Lord revealed to him that this solar eclipse was a warning for America and others. Well, we can't deny this. Since the eclipse, we've had Hurricane Harvey devastating Texas, flooding Houston, and leaving devastation along the Gulf Coast of Texas, Louisiana, and parts of Mississippi. Then there's Hurricane Irma, devastating the Caribbean, Cuba, on its way to just destroying and putting 6 million people in the dark in Florida. Again, Hurricane Harvey killed over 70 people. Hurricane Irma took over 70 lives as well. And then we had a massive earthquake, the largest earthquake to hit Mexico in over 100 years, killing over 100 people. And Hurricane Katia hit Mexico. And Hurricane Max hit Mexico. And there was 2 large explosions on the sun. One, the 14th largest solar flare in history, a X-class 9.3. The other, an X-class 8.2. And while that's going on, Kim Jong-un decided to act out. He fired a missile over the heads of the Japanese right through their airspace. Then he detonated a hydrogen nuclear bomb 16 times more powerful than the bomb we dropped on Hiroshima, Japan in 1945. Then he fired another missile right through the airspace of Japan and has vowed to sink Japan and to turn America into ashes and darkness. This has all happened since the solar eclipse. And we could go, and I don't even, you want me to tell you about the wildfires? Record wildfires burning out of control in Canada. Record in the British Columbia sections of Canada. And the West Coast, massive forest fires, the biggest ever in Los Angeles, Washington State, Oregon, California, Nevada, Colorado, Wyoming, New Mexico, Arizona. I mean, it's just on and on and on. It's just unbelievable. And then the super volcano in Yellowstone will not stop with earthquakes and aftershocks and quaking and shaking and all around this thing. And so all of these things have been happening since the solar eclipse. 40 days. The warning for America and the world. Are you saved? Give your life to Jesus Christ. I'll be back with a live broadcast tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern. That's 10 p.m. Eastern right here on this YouTube channel and at my website at paulbegleyprophecy.com.